Our Michael Fisher went out to Newtown Ards in the County Down to find out more.
In the shadow of Scrabo Tower, a few miles from Belfast, one family has worked this land for over 100 years. Time, though, has not stood still. To leave it secure for the next generation, this farmer has had to find new ways of harvesting a living from the countryside.
Farming is my main desire. There's something about when going over the fields and looking at the cattle and seeing the seed going into the ground and looking forward for next year's harvest.
Colin McKee didn't have to look too far afield to reap the benefits from his homestead. What was once a milking parlour has been transformed into a farm shop, specialising in the supply of homegrown produce.
People nowadays want to know what they're buying is wholesome, natural. We can show them that when they come in and buy the produce. They know a lot of the produce comes from our own farm here. They know it's prepared in our own kitchen here. They can actually stand at the kitchen and actually see the chefs preparing their food, and that gives them confidence in what they're eating. We get a lot of people in just to see the operation here. People maybe visit the website, maybe people with an idea of starting a business. We even had people in from Cork last week here, and they were hoping to open up a farm shop.
The pressure in running not only a farm, but a shop and, more recently, a restaurant as well, would put off most people. But Colin seems to relish the challenge.
Every day there's problems and things, but when you see the place full, that gives you a peace. You're happy then that people are coming in, they're enjoying the food, they're enjoying what we're selling in the shop, and that means everything.
And of course, it's still a family business, with Dad there to lend a hand.
I sort of just knock about here and ask do whatever Colin wants me to do, and, got the stage where I don't do too much. Colin will be the 5th generation. My grandfather bought the farm in the late 1800s. He's farmed ever since. There's a lot of work involved in that to keep it operating, staff, there's a lot of staff there, and they've all them kept going and keep everything moving. So he seems to, I'll say he thrives on it.
Couldn't see any other road to go. If I didn't diversify here, we felt we're going to have to go and look for work off the farm. That was the way we felt things were going to have to go. We just tried in a very small way at the start to see if we could sell produce off the farm, and very shortly after that we could see there was a market for it. When I left school, I just came straight to home to work on the farm, and then the farm, that time wasn't easy. Things were tight, and we had to develop the business into another option, and we felt that the shop was the way to go. We borrowed money from the bank and we just kept going on and expanding with the bank's help, but it's given us an incentive to make it work too, and there's been a lot of red tape, but we've just kept at it and worked through it, and we've got as far as we've got today.
But what will tomorrow bring?
Well, I think the way the business is going, and if things continue well, there will be an opportunity even to keep the children here involved on the farm and in the business. God willing, if we're spared, I hope the business is still here and it's still profitable, and we will try and develop it even in the next few years, whatever way we can, and try and expand it, that again, just we'll have a future for our family.